Good morning and welcome in. My name is Yolanda Bruce, and this is our timeless video for the collective. This is a channel of facilitated light, well-being, overall abundant life. We are a channel that comes on about once a day. I put a video out. It's a message for whoever it's meant to find. It will resonate when you watch it. There'll be something in it that's actually affecting things. And then if you find it later, there's probably definitely something in here if it's made it to your algorithms or your channel. So we do these to help people get confirmation, to give you direction, words of wisdom. There might be an insight that gives you an answer to something you've been dealing with. The channel was created so the messages could be used now or in the future to help you. I'm just going to turn my light on. It's a little bright, or a little rainy outside today. So there's no major energies at this time that I can really be drawn to tell you about. So I feel like we're just going to find out what the main energy is. I'm going to start with this deck. This is one of the Oracle of Awakening. And if you like the channel and you're returning, thank you for coming back. Subscribe if you would like to receive notifications. Helps to grow the channel. It helps to put us on your radar if you want to watch videos. We try to keep them relatively short so that they will not be too long to have to watch. So if you like the content and it resonates with you, go ahead and hit the like button. And remember that it's collective. So sometimes it will be your message, sometimes it won't. A lot of times I try to sprinkle it with information, or when I'm channeling, I'm an energy reader. So when I read for you, I'm just reading energy. I'm not a fortune teller. I don't hear anything. I just get images in my brain, which is enough. But it's not meant to be like, I'm giving you the energy that's present so you can make an informed decision, or you can get a confirmation that what you're feeling, you're not crazy, or you're like, yeah, this is what I'm feeling, or, oh, I didn't consider that. Maybe I should try that. So your messages today: vulnerability. What are you really feeling? Okay, so this is probably the analysis part. The new moon energy was saying, now you figured out in the last moon cycle, during the Mercury retrograde, what was the imbalance, what was maybe not needed, what was too much, what was not enough. Like, it was evaluating, bringing up things that you needed to deal with. And this cycle is, now that you know, now you need to figure out how to fix it. You have this month energy time to figure out, okay, now what's my plan of action? The next one is the portal, access to the infinite. And I feel like there's an opening and a portal in the sense of this new thing coming in. If you've been following the channel, it is an energy of starting something new, a new beginning. And it could be as simple as how you're looking at life, how you're looking at the things you're doing, just in general. And I feel like, I think it's like acknowledging, by what they're saying here, is that acknowledging how you really feel about something. Not what other people, the world tells you how you should feel about it, but how do you feel about it? How do you feel about what's in your life? How do you feel about the path that you're on? The people and how they're treating you? How do you feel about the world, things going on, stuff of that nature? So this new thing that's coming in, I think you need to realize how you fit into it, how you feel about everything. Not just what the world tells you should feel. That's what I'm getting. I have a lot of feelings that are very mixed about the world because I do not fit into a box, and I go by what my inner compass tells me. So sometimes I feel like, yeah, okay, I agree with that group, and then I'm like, yeah, no, I don't agree with that, and oh, I agree with that group on this. But like, I'm an independent thinker. I don't get told how I'm supposed to feel, how I'm supposed to look at the world. I am connected to the divine. I'm connected to the creator, source, energy. So when I look at things, my compass is not what I've been told. I mean, sometimes it's in there, and it's like, yeah, no, and I'm like, that's programming. I something's telling me this isn't right, or this is what I should be doing. This is the right path. Your path is up to you. You came here with a purpose to do something that you might not know until you go back to the divine, the source, the creator. But you need to do what you feel is right. I was watching a video, and she said, if it feels good, it's God, whatever. And I think my take on it was more, if it feels right and you feel comfortable, then you're probably okay. Because you will know if you are doing something that doesn't feel right, it's going to make you feel off. Or if you're not on the path you're supposed to be going down, you're going to feel it, because you've come with a mission. You've come with a purpose. You've come with what's good for your soul and what's not good for your soul. And if you feel comfortable and you're on your way, and maybe everybody doesn't agree, but when you are embodying who you're supposed to be, or the true authentic person you are, if you are embodying it and you feel good when you do it, then you need to do it, because they don't live your life. They're not your soul, and you have a purpose here. So if you are hiding behind it, you're not bringing in the true tribe that you need. You're not experiencing what you need to do. You're not supporting the people that you feel drawn to support. We have to get away from fear of what other people will think. Your life is nobody's business but yours. Okay, so maybe someone needs to hear that. And you may love people, but they might not be good for you. They might not be in your circle that you need to keep. So that's part of this learning curve right now in this month. So we'll see. What message do you have for my collective, the Most High, Spirit Guides and Angels? What message do you have for them? We'll get a couple cards. Oh, yeah. Do we have one more? There we go. Okay, so bottom of the deck, we got 5 of Cups. That's sadness. So let's see. Oh, my eyes. I'm waking up. Sadness. You got 5 of Cups, 10 of Swords in the reverse, and 4 of Wands. Yeah, some of you are, and there's a little too much going on your plate. Some of you are realizing, and you might be sad because you're not following what you're supposed to do. That's why I just said what I said. That's, like I said, I channel the energy. Actually, I'm going to be honest with you. Sometimes when I get done, I rewatch my videos and I don't remember what I've talked about totally, because when I'm channeling, I'm just allowing it to flow. That's why I said I read energy. I let my guide work with me that's connected to the collective to bring you these messages. So things that you're also receiving in these messages might not sink in till later. You might not understand it. It might come about, or you might see something and say, oh, now I see what she was talking about. So don't be worried if you watch it and you're like, I don't know what she's talking about. It'll come to you. If this is your message, it will resonate, or it'll come to you. Your first card out is the 3 of Cups in reverse. I read this card, like I said, I'm an intuitive reader. So I just say this because usually like, oh no, that card means this and that and that. It's just my little side rant. You read the cards the way you want to read them. There's no right way to shuffle. There might be somebody out there. There's no right way to shuffle. You can buy a deck. You can get a deck. You can, sage, whatever you want to do. You can light a candle. You cannot light a candle. You can read it by the book. You can read it by the pictures. It's your choice. Whatever you're drawn to, this is the authenticity. That's why it's coming out. You need to do in your life what works for you. If you read or do something a certain way and that's what works and that's how you do it, then do it. Don't let anybody tell you you can't, because I feel like there's an energy coming in that's trying to control how we do things. And this is an energy of, you need to do in your life what works for you, what unfolds for you, how you feel comfortable doing it, because everybody's gifted with different gifts, different spiritual understanding, different qualities. I mean, even in just a normal human life, there's studies that show everybody has a unique thing that they're really good at, or that they don't even have to work hard to do. They just do well at it. This card, to me, when it's in the reverse, this is a card of closeness, a group of people, your bosom buddies, your friends, your close family, sisters, whatever. But when it's in the reverse, I feel like it's you going at things alone, not connected, or you are disconnected from a group. And maybe this is something about your energy, protecting yourself. Because this is also like 3 people in a situation. Like there's 2 people and an opposite sex, like, or like a love triangle, I guess what I'm trying to say. But this is like, I feel like this is you, your energy, and I feel like you are connecting with yourself, not with a group. Because then the other cards that came out, we have 7 of Wands in the upright, and you see what she's doing? She's protecting herself. She's pushing, or it, if you're a man or a woman, it's doing things alone because you're protecting yourself from this 3. Or there's 3 people, that just came to me. There's 3 people, or there's a group of people that you don't want no part of, and you're protecting yourself from it. So that could be that something's going on. There's a group that you're kind of like, I think I'm gonna stay over here, I'm good. You know, it could be an old group of friends, a circle of family, co-workers, ex-lovers, or a group that you were a part of, and you're like, I'm over here, I don't want to, I'm protecting myself, thank you, but no thank you, you stay over there. That's the energy I'm getting. The next card is Temperance, and it's in the upright, so it is either being in balance or needing balance, and that's how you're finding it. Maybe this group and you keeping them away is your balance, is what you need to do. It's finding a balance, and maybe you need to be within, and like this is a quiet time for everybody during this cycle. And then your last card out is your 2 of Swords, and it is upright, which means there is a decision that you need to make. You see they're blindfolded, they can't see. They're very guarded and protected because they can't see. They don't have access to what's in front of them, what's in the future. So the choice that they have to make, they have to go by their gut instincts. So there is something, this is what I'm feeling. There is something that you know, or you understand, that's an energy from a group of people or something, and you are choosing, I think, to move away from it. You are choosing what you really feel about it. Like you, maybe there was a group of people, an idea, a group think, okay, work with me. There's a group that thought, did, or was a part of something, and I think you are like, whoa, okay, or they come, or a group came at you or tried to hinder your life, which would make sadness, or you're sad because you're disconnecting from them and you realize that you are realizing what you really want to be. And this energy is very much the finishing of Mercury retrograde, seeing things for what they are, seeing how you really feel, and this is what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be pulling away from those things. And I'm sure that's going to give you a little bit of sadness, especially if you were part of that group, or you were part of that unit, or you were part of that group thing. And now you're like, yeah, I need to protect myself. Someone kind of made me feel awkward. I don't feel comfortable with it. I want balance in my life. And now I have to make a decision what's best for me and not be swayed by other people. Because I feel like this protection, because I'll show you how I'm seeing the cards. This balance comes from you protecting yourself and making a choice for yourself. Okay? So this is protect yourself and make the choice that's best for you. And this will create the balance that's needed in your life. And I think that's what's happening is in regard to this crazy group, or this thing that you were maybe a part of. I feel like you are doing something on your own and separating. The sadness and wanting to give up and not being on your path is probably the reason why, because you're seeing it. You have all this stuff on your plate, being overly protected, you're losing strength, feeling left out in the cold. Yeah, there's something going on that you feel like you have to separate yourself from. So whoever this is for, my idea of what this reading is trying to tell you is that this group of people, this idea, this group think, this dynamic or something, either something that's come against you or something you were originally part of that you're not a part of now, you are wanting to find balance in your life. And with that, it requires you to protect yourself, to put boundaries, okay? To protect yourself, to be aware. And it's making a choice that is best for you, that not everybody's going to be happy with. Because it's kind of like the Two of Swords. I've said this before when we watch it. It's like there's a choice you need to make, but there's no right or wrong choice. Because someone is not going to be happy because it's a choice that's going to like remove something, or it's going to put you on a path. And not everybody, like there's going to be a group of people that want you to go this way and a group of people that want you to go that way. And what you need to do is find out what group or direction you want to go in. Okay, so angel numbers, let's see what we got here. And that's why I think the cards were saying there's a portal, there's a place that you're going. And it's not like, it could be a physical place, but it's what are you heading toward and what are you really feeling? Okay, so there could be old programming that makes you feel guilty, or you could be like, no, I'm ready, I'm going, and I'm sorry if you feel this way, but can't do this no more, or I don't want that. That's the energy I'm feeling. I don't want to be a part of that. It's not good for me. Moving on. You've hurt me, and no coming back. Sorry, moving on. All right, what do we got? 125 is your angel number. And advice, let's see. Be serious. Invest in yourself earnestly. Yeah. It's just basically considering yourself instead of everybody else. Because I think your whole life, your whole chunk of time that's just passed, because remember, we're in that year 9. We're in a finishing year. You've been considering everybody else and not you. And I think it's affecting your health, your well-being, your spiritual being, everything. Your angels are reminding you that your interests and goals must be taken seriously, because I think also our interests and goals lead to our purpose too. We are drawn to the things that bring us closer or bring us pleasure, so we can continue on a path of what we're supposed to be doing. If you put them on the back burner, the universe will too. Reflect now on a promise you've made to yourself recently. Reaffirm your commitment to yourself and to that promise by repeating this mantra a few times until it begins to sink in. I am worthy. I am worthy. I am worthy. All right, so you have to believe it, and then it's going to be stronger. So we'll grab a few little cards, and then we'll be done. So what messages do you have, my collective, for this message or in general? Ask for help is your first card. So maybe there's something you need help with, or reaching out to some place you feel comfortable that could help you, or maybe someone that you can talk to. Be aware, use caution. Yeah, that's part of the message. There's somebody out there that's trying to listen and be present. That is also your protection thing. So be aware of what's going on. Listen to what's being said. Be present and don't get too sidetracked, because you need to protect yourself in the midst of it. I can't make it up. Protect yourself. Yeah, there's something coming in, I feel, that could be damaging for you, or it could cause you a little bit of hurt. And if you aren't being aware, or you're, nah, it's not a big deal. No, you need to be aware. Be around what's being said, what's being done, how people are talking, how they're treating you, how you feel internally. Listen to everything so that you can find the right boundaries, the right protection, things of that nature. All right, so I got 2 cards here. We got power. You have power and synergy. Both power. So there's something coming in that has a very powerful presence, or you need to activate your own power. There's something coming in. What's this power for? Rebirth. Yeah, there's something new coming in. That's what it is. It's just finishing up the new cycle that's coming in. It's powerful. It's a rebirth. It's something new. And you're in the stillness. The bottom of the deck is stillness. There's something coming in, and it's going to be very powerful for you. Very, like, inspiring. I just feel like my mind is like, I can't see, but I'm feeling like an excitement, like an exhilaration, like when you charge something up, it's full power, it's bright, it's like, so I think the stillness is to kind of get your batteries charged, get you ready, because what's coming in this new portal, this new thing, and choosing to remove all that crap or the toxicness or the relationship that's dragging you down, and you're not receiving back what you're putting in. There's something beautiful coming in that's like powerful, creative, positivity and affection. Maybe there's a new person coming in your life. Maybe you just will have a more positive outlook, because if you don't have those negative Nelly toxic people in your life, you might actually start looking at things from your own perspective, not from somebody else's. Maybe their energy brings you down, or you feel that you're not worthy, or they're narcissistic, and the narcissism is to keep you controlled, to make you think you're not as important, because they don't feel secure in their own thing, but they're going to make you feel that way, and they're going to try to keep you around because you're what probably gives them balance. They're sucking off of your energy, and it's not like a vampire. It's just they are draining you of your energy because they need to be lifted up. They need to be coddled. They need to be taken care of. They need to be the center of attention. They need to feel important, that they've put it in your mind that you can't live without them. So you are removing that, and they don't like that. Whoever this person, family, friend, whoever, boyfriend, girlfriend, spouse, job, you're breaking free from it. And that's what's making it a little turbulent and could be making sadness on both sides, because you're realizing like, oh my goodness, I dealt with this for how long, and I'm finally seeing. All right, what's the last card? What do they need to be thinking on, or the question to ask themselves for today? Here we go. What are the dominant emotions that run my life? Yes, this is asked you how you feel. So this is evaluating, and you don't have to tell nobody. I think this is like, I'm trying to think. I feel like this is you really seeing if your emotions are getting in the way, or that acknowledging how you really feel instead of shoving it away. Like being honest with yourself. How do you fill your day? Stress or joy? Trust or anger? Anxiety or peace? Peace. My speaking, I must be off, or there must be something that's affecting, because my mind, I don't know if I'm like in two different places at one time. They say sometimes if you speak weird or you trip or do things, you're in two different worlds. So that's possible. We have only today, right now, the journey. No goal, no destination will bring us the feeling we seek. But when we begin feeling every day with that which we value most, we will attract more of it. This is fulfillment. So today's soul action. Lean into what you feel, what you want to feel, and adjust your life, your values, and your expectations to match your desires. Yeah. Understand what you want, what you need. What do you want to feel? Are you willing to let go of the belief that you have to achieve something to feel it? So this is your question. What are the dominant emotions that rule your life? Are you happy? Are you sad? Are you always anxious about stuff? And if you are in those states that are not good for you, how can you change it? What are you really wanting that is making you anxious or stressful or sad or, whatever? Finishing card. Oh, they gave us two. Dip your toes in and let go. Yeah, be a part of things. Don't be afraid to live life. Experience it with all of your senses. Feel all of it and learn from the experiences you go through. Test the waters, then dive in. It's worth it. Yeah, live life. Don't be held back by other people. Don't want that life, but never go after it, okay? And then the other one is let go. So I feel like we've got two different collectives here. One is telling you to live your life for today, okay? And the other one is let go of the things that are dragging you down or not allowing you to do that. The toxic people, the relationships, the things, the jobs, whatever. Whatever it is that needs to let go. There's two messages. Go in and live life to your fullest. Dip your toes in and experience today. But then let go of the things that are hindering you or keeping you from doing that. So let go is, at this time, you are called to release what no longer is needed. Let the ocean tide wash you clean and comfort you with this salty, grounding love. As the surf crashes in, it will acquire whatever crosses its path. Give it to the sea willingly. You have to choose to let go of it. And sometimes that's the sad part. That's why I think because you know that something is finishing. Something is coming to a conclusion. Something is finishing that you have to let go of, that you have had in your life for some time. There's something that is not an easy let go of thing. And I feel you. I think that there's a lot of things that are changing and culminating, and we're seeing that it's not working, or that it's not for our best benefit, or we're tired of being stressed, anxious, not enough. Tired. And I think what's happening is that we are, as a collective, deciding, and I said this before, we want happiness, joy, fullness of life. And I think we're tired of sacrificing it. And some of us are like right on the thing, and some of us, we're trying to figure out how to do it because we're so programmed to just be, this is what we've done. And this new shakeup, that's why I think this eclipse that's coming in September for the moon first and then the sun, is it's resetting your emotions and then resetting your daily abundant life, the things that you see, okay? Because the sun is usually more like abundance, and you can see it, it's bright, it's illumination. And then the moon is more your subconscious, the internal. So your subconscious and your conscious are being reset with these lunar things, or these eclipses. Use this time to reset and calibrate yourself to the path, to the thing, to the emotions that you want in your life. Guys, have a great day. I hope this will help you. We'll see you soon.